Hey guys, welcome to the Lola Show. And in this video, I'll be reviewing Star Trek Discovery Episode 10. Now, this is a continuation from Part 9, Part 2, Episode 9, and it's all about JoJo still. So, pretty much this could have been like just one episode, I guess. But, anyways, we got Michael Burnham. They take her to the agonizer. And she's like, this is the only way you'll learn. And Michael Burnham's kind of like, no, they're traitors. You know, the Klingons, they're all gonna come for us. You're weak. Everyone knows it. And she's like, well, I've changed. You know, there's other ways to rule. And so she pretty much agonizes her for a while. And then she goes to her security room. And she sees her, Michael Burnham. And Saru walks in. And they have a moment and they talk a little bit. And Saru's like, you know, you're not really Terran anymore. You know, you're acting totally different. But then she's like, well, Michael Burnham needs to learn a lesson. He's like a child. You know, you need to get, disciplined. And hopefully she'll see the light. And she's not eating food. They're offering her food. She's resisting it. And they're like, well, fine. We'll just have the doctor force feed her pretty much, kind of. And I think it's going on Discovery. They get a little bit of plot too. They find out, how to decode and to find out what's going on with the message. The book has some kind of device that came from the Emerald Chain, and it totally opens up, and shows what's going on. And so he makes himself useful. So it's like they're going back and forth, but in the Terran Empire, Michael Burnham's still getting taught a lesson. And finally, JoJo's like, well, she tells her a story about when she was a little kid, Michael Burnham that is, and she'd go out to see fireflies. So that kind of snaps her out of it, and she does come back and she does say, okay, I'm gonna get rid of all the traitors. And that was a pretty kind of brutal montage. And she's like, well, that's it. And then she shoots the what's her name, Detmir. And so they go and they're like, well, we're gonna go find Lorca, which me too. I thought we were gonna see Lorca. They keep talking about him. But so all this is going on. JoJo, she's thinking, things are working out. And by that time, they get there and they meet this guy. I don't know, Lorca's associate, and they board him on board. And then Michael Burnham turns on JoJo, which she kind of knew and suspected. And they have a fight. Everybody has a fight. Yeah, Saru throws a culvert like 20 feet in the air, hits the roof. That was pretty cool. And then so they have a standoff one-on-one, and it was hard for me to see a couple times, but I didn't know who got killed. I knew Michael Burnham did, but I didn't know JoJo got killed, because I was kind of watching it on my phone at first, and I was like, so who died? Was it JoJo? Because she's like, I'm sorry. And obviously they all came to her aid, and she pretty much was gonna die, I guess. But then she woke up, and it was JoJo back in the snow with Carl and Michael Burnham. And she's like, what the heck did you do to me? And like I said, I'm just a TNG fan, so I really didn't see like this Enterprise and all that, but the Guardian, it was the Guardian. And so he was like, I tried to hide myself because people were trying to use me for time travel. But obviously the computer chip on the Discovery found out where he was at, and it was all a test to see if JoJo would pass. And she's like, well, I failed. Michael Burnham still betrayed us. And he's like, well, no, technically you did give some grace and some peace to Saru. So I like that moment. I mean, that was pretty cool. I mean, obviously all the breadcrumbs led to that, like Saru, the mirror universe Saru, played a big part. And yeah, she's like, well, are you gonna heal me now? And he's like, well, no, technically, you can go to this one world where, you know, the Prime Universe and the Mirror Universe, they'll come together and you'll be okay. So, yeah, basically, they had to say their goodbyes and stuff. And so no, and Michael Burnham goes back on the ship, but it's like, you know, yeah, she's gone, and she didn't really want to actually say what happened. But I think Saru has a hint, and they have like a little table, kind of a eulogy for her, which is okay. But I know Michael Burnham, um, she did okay too. You know, I mean, it was pretty good. Um, I mean, basically that's it. Kind of, this was like part two to the part one, and pretty much I guess that was just George Rue's wrap up until hopefully I think it should be the section 31 the show maybe. Um, but I mean I enjoyed it for the most part. You know, the Terran Empire again and all the fight scenes. Some of them were kind of gruesome. That one lady got shot right in the forehead. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And they're gonna go now to go to the rescue that ship that's in the burn, I guess. Um, you know, I mean, I guess it was a little sidetracked, but I guess there's only 3 episodes left, so let's just see what goes on. You know, that's my review pretty much for this episode. Please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about it, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.